Ready? Hey there, so we are in for another strength workout, and we're now going to be starting to progress from the session one or the workout one that you may have done. Hopefully you've given it a go anyway. So we're progressing those on depending on the levels you're on as well. So that's why you may kind of see everything from here. We're also going to test out a different way of doing this as well. So we're going to make the screen bigger when we're demoing the exercises, because a couple of you have said that this screen at the top here is a little bit small, especially when you're using a phone or an iPad. So we'll try and zoom in on us doing the exercises as well. So if you could just let us know if that works better for you, then we know kind of how to do this in the future as well. But in the same fashion, we've got our Sizzler Flaming Torch workouts. Okay, so moving through to section A, we have a glute bridge form, a push-up form, and a core. So if I now make us bigger, so this should still be working. You have your, so Sizzlers, you have your glute bridges. Okay, so they're the ones where you're laying on the floor. I'll move out of the way slightly, that's it. So laying on the floor, feet by your bum, pushing your bum up into the air, and then controlling back down. All right. So then flaming, you guys then have a single leg version. So all you're going to do is then cross one ankle on top of the knee, and then push up through that one leg, and then control back down. All right. So then obviously you'll be doing your reps per leg. And then torch, guys, you guys have an elevated single leg version. So if you use a sofa or a chair, whatever you've kind of got available to you, even if it's a couple of books or something like that, you can use that. But again, it works just like the single leg glute bridge, pushing up and down. Okay, so again, your reps will be per leg. Then moving into a push-up form. So Sizzlers, you guys have your kneeling push-ups. So we're looking to increase the quality at which you started these last week. So chest down towards the floor and then push up. So if you feel like you're getting better at these, you want to be more controlled down and still power back up. Flaming, you are sticking to your full push-ups. Okay, so knees off the floor, taking the chest down towards the ground and then push up. And then torch, you guys have a decline push-up, so your feet are then going onto your sofas, your chairs, your steps, whatever you have available to you, just so your feet are higher than they would be if they're on the floor. And then again, you take your chest down towards the ground and then big push up. And then we all have a slow mountain climber for your core. So push-up position, and then very slowly driving that knee in towards the chest. So probably a little bit slower than Chai's doing. So really, so you can feel like your abs are pulling them in and then back out. Sizzlers, you guys have 30 seconds, Flaming 45, and then Torch, you have 60 seconds. All right, then you will move on to section B. So I'll get that back up on the screen for you. All right, so you don't really need to see us too much, but we're looking here now.
Okay, so section B, again, slightly, well, the exercises are generally the same across this one from workout one, except the difference between some of these exercises is going to be tempo based this time, or the reps would have increased from before. So you may see that I think the reps have increased by like 3, 4, 5. So you'll work across those as you go. So what I will do is, okay, so with your section B then, so the first exercise will be your normal air squat. So if you're a Sizzler, you're going to go for just general down and up, as Jake's showing you, driving the knees forward, keeping your heels on the floor. So you're just going to stick to air squats. Your rep count has increased from before. If you are a Flaming or a Torch, you will see that it says 202 or 302. Basically, that means you're going to take either 2 or 3 seconds to get to the bottom of your movement. So Jake will go 3, 2, 1. There's a 0 second hold at the bottom, and then a 2 or a 3 second stand back up to the start. So depending on what you've got, Flaming, you've got 2 seconds down and then 2 seconds back up. Torch, you've got 3 seconds down, 3 seconds back up. So just make sure you really take your time and really think about pushing those heels down so that you're working those legs. All right, your second one will be your baked bean lat raise. So again, same as before, holding your baked beans or dumbbells if you've got them, or anything that's slightly heavier. You're going to just raise your arms straight out to the side, and then all the way back down. Again, keeping nice and controlled movement, just to shoulder height. So this one, your reps would have increased slightly from before, but it's the same exercise that you'll be working on just to make you get a little bit better at those. All right, and then the last exercise in B is going to be, so if you're a sizzler, you're going to pop yourselves on your back. Good, you're going to go for a tabletop hold. So you'll lift 2 feet off the floor. Really think about pulling that stomach in towards the floor, really keeping that back nice and tight so that you're not arching the back at the bottom, and you'll just hold that there for 30 to 60 seconds this time. So again, you're going to hold for a bit longer than you did before, and as long as you can. If you are going for flaming or torch, you're going to go for a hollow tuck hold as you did before. So you'll lift the shoulders up, reach towards the heels. Now, if you found that easy enough, then if you're a flaming, you're going to take your hands so they're going up towards the ceiling. Really think about pulling the fingers up towards the ceiling, but maintain that same position with the shoulders off the floor. And if you find that a little bit easier as well, then what you can do if you're going for torch, you can extend one leg out. That's it. And then as Jake was doing, you can extend your, extend the arms above your head further out that way. So that is just a slightly harder version for you torched if you find the tuck a little bit easy. All right, so that's going to be your section B, and then we'll go on to section C.
So then we have section C. So we have a split squat of forms. So Sizzlers, you guys are going to go for your split squats. So let me just make Charlie a bit bigger. So you're going to split your legs apart like a lunge position. And then from there, you're going to control down towards the ground, bending the back knee towards the floor, down and up. Okay, so just controlling at your own steady pace. Flaming, you guys are going for a tempoed version. Okay, so you're going to go 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. All right, and then torch, you've got a Bulgarian split squat, so your back foot is going to be raised on a step or chair, whatever you have access to, and then you're just controlling down and up as well. Okay, so yes, you may need to just adjust just so you're comfortable with the foot on the chair. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Then you all have your baked beans overhead presses. Okay, so you'll need your can of beans in your hands. So kneeling, standing is up to you completely, however. And then from there, just pushing them up and down. So we've increased the number of which you're doing of these. Torch, you guys are going 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Okay, so you can really make these a bit more difficult by controlling them more. All right, and then you have your butterfly crunches for Sizzlers and butterfly sit-ups for flaming and torched. So remember, laying on your back, soles of your feet together with your knees out, not quite all the way, but 2/3 of the furthest they'll go. And then from there, crunches, you're just taking your shoulder blades off the floor and control back down. And then with the sit-up, you are sitting all the way up, touching your toes, and then controlling back down. All right, and that'll be the end of your section C, leading on to your options of either stretching for 5 minutes. So you've got the 5-minute stretching video we've put up, or you have a little workout option of, and I'll show this on the screen so you can have a look at it. So you have your 30 seconds burpees, 30 seconds jump squats, and 30 seconds push-ups. Resting for 30 seconds, and then repeating 5 times. Okay, so you're just trying to do that pretty much as much as you can. So again, I'll make Charlie a little bit bigger. So you've got burpees. So you've got your straight arm options. Okay, so you've got 30 seconds of those. Then you've got 30 seconds of jump squats. So squatting down, jumping up. Okay, so obviously the harder you want to make it, the quicker you go. And then you have 30 seconds of push-ups, down and up. So you have your full position or your kneeling position. Once you've done those 30 seconds, take 30 seconds rest, and then loop through that 5 times.